You can't create a softer, more abundant life if your nervous system is still being bullied by shame. So let's fix that. My name is Fantanesh, and I'm the founder of Sacred Lotus Holistic Wellness. I help women regulate nervous systems and emotions. I help them process trauma so that we can activate our body's natural ability to heal and live a peaceful, abundant, deeply loved life that you desire. I'm a mom of 3, and for years I just kept repeating the same cycles and patterns in my relationships with money and health. There was so much around unworthiness and shame and value that I was struggling with, and I knew all the mindset tools in my head, but my body just wasn't embodying it. I was holding on to shame, unworthiness, fear, and I felt like every time I wanted to move forward, I was like physically blocked. Once I healed my nervous system, released these stories from my body, and started valuing myself, really seeing my worth and talking to myself differently, everything began to align. I started expecting better for myself, started having better boundaries, deeper love, and unexpected money just coming out of everywhere. And a life really that finally felt like mine. Now I support women to do the same thing through mind and body connection, somatic healing, that means healing and processing trauma through the body, and regulating our nervous system, so regulating our thoughts. Our thoughts affect our body and affect our emotions. So this is what I do. So now, if you've ever thought, like, why am I still like this? I should be over this by now. This video is for you. In this video, we're going to talk about how your nervous system does not heal through shame, and how shame actually keeps us stuck in stress and old patterns, and how de-shaming can look like as a real nervous system practice that you can start using today. Start with some of the things that I hear from the women that I work with, right? And let me know if this sounds familiar to you. Why am I still so anxious? Why am I still anxious about this thing? Why does this person still trigger me? Why does this situation still trigger me? I've done so much work. Why do I still feel anxious, right? Another one, I should be over this by now. This happened so long ago. This happened, ages ago. I should be over this. Why am I still stuck here? Why do I keep still thinking about the same thing, the same person, the same situation? Another thing we say, other people have it worse. I'm just being dramatic, right? I should be grateful for what I have. Why don't I feel content? Why don't I feel happy? Why don't I feel comfortable with what I have? It looks like you're trying to push to get yourself to a better place, right? My high performers, my goal-oriented women, the ones who strive for more, who want better, like on the outside, it looks like you're pushing to be better and finally become that calm, like regulated version of yourself. But on the inside, what's actually happening is these are shame messages. So there's something wrong with me for feeling this way. I shouldn't be feeling this way. I'm too much. I'm not enough. Why can't I just get over this? I'm failing at healing. I should be healed by now. I should be there by now. I should have this marriage by now. I should have this job by now. I should have this amount of money in my account. You're operating and thinking from a place of lack, and your body and your energy, that's what it's radiating. So instead of your body being soft and your nervous system softening to receive healing and receive the things that you're looking for, it feels like it's being judged and watched. This is just creating more resistance in your life, right? And that's the opposite of what a regulated, safe, expansive, and spacious nervous system means. So let's talk about what shame is actually doing to your nervous system. When you're in this fight or flight response, right? Your cortisol levels are activated, your blood pressure is high, your thoughts are racing, you're just constantly anxious. This shame that you're feeling, that you're imposing on yourself, it adds another layer of stress. And so instead of your body feeling safe enough to relax and integrate the work that you're doing and actually, heal and take in that information and embody that information and embody the work that you're doing, what ends up happening is your body ends up telling itself, like, we're not okay, we're behind, I'm failing. And so you actually cannot start to see the results that you're hoping for, right? You're physically, maybe you're working out, you're going to the gym, or you're going to therapy, you're doing all the things that you're supposed to be doing, but you feel like you're still not being able to move forward, right? And what this looks like is, still feeling blocked, still feeling like your chest is tightening anytime you think about your healing journey, avoiding practices that are healthy for you or good for you because you feel like you're going to do them wrong, comparing yourself to other people and spiraling, right? Getting into these loops of I should be doing better, I should be doing more, and then you don't have the time and the energy to do more, and so then you feel worse and you end up going in this cycle over and over again. So shame doesn't invite regulation. When you're constantly shaming yourself, you're putting yourself in that more heightened fight or flight response physically. So nothing is being released. You're still holding on to these blockages, and that's what's creating resistance in your body physically for you to feel like, okay, I'm that person. I'm in this aligned state where I can actually align myself with the life that I desire and the things that I desire. You're creating that block and that resistance, and this is actually creating more shame and more blockages for you. Mentally is affecting the physical, and when you radiate that energy out, you're not going to attract the things that you want back to you. But what can you actually do to de-shame your nervous system? This all starts with how we talk to ourselves. As a nervous system practice, it could be just as simple as changing your inner language. So rather than saying, I'm not doing enough, like I should be here by now, why am I not over this, right? We got to start talking to ourselves differently, right? And just feel how that feels in your body. I'm not doing enough. I'm not where I should be right now. I should be over this thing right now. I should be at a certain place right now. Like this should not be happening in my life, or this should be happening. Like just feel how that feels in your body. It's showing up. As soon as you start saying these things and thinking these things, your chest is tightening, your shoulders are up, your heart starts racing faster, your blood pressure goes up, right? Anxiety starts to creep in, muscles start to tense. Inflammation starts to come up. So when you start thinking these things in the mind, the body holds it, and sometimes you don't even realize the loops that you're in, but your body's gonna remember. So you always want to be mindful of that mind-body connection. Always be mindful of how you're feeling in any moment, and be mindful of the thoughts that you're saying, and start to interrupt them, right? So rather, if you feel like you hear yourself saying, I'm not enough, or I should be doing better, or I should be somewhere else, start interrupting that. Start saying to yourself, I'm doing the best I can with what I got, right? Like Mariah Carey. Like, I'm doing the best that I can with the resources that I have, with the life that I've been through. I am doing the best that I can. I'm doing more than what people would even be doing in my situation, right? I appreciate this body. This body has kept me safe. This is the vessel that's taking me from point A to point B. It wakes up every single morning. It, does the things that it needs to do. It's functioning, it's healthy, and it carries the soul and the mind that's allowing me to dream and to move forward in my life. Start saying to yourself, like, yes, it's normal for me to be stressed right now, or this is a lot for me to carry. I'm exactly where I need to be, and every single thing that I want is going to come to me in divine timing. Everything that is meant for me is already mine. I don't have to stress about it. I don't have to feel like, I'm at the wrong time, or I'm not there fast enough. Everything that's meant for me is coming to me. I don't have to be aggressive towards it. I don't have to force it. What is meant for me is already mine. I just have to be soft and receive, right? Stop saying to yourself, I'm not enough. Stop saying that you don't deserve a healthy relationship, and start paying attention to what you're attracting. Are you attracting, people in your life that are giving you what you want? Or are you always compromising your boundaries? Are you always the one that's like, maybe I'm too hard on this person, or maybe, I need to soften a little bit, or maybe this, or maybe that? No, stop shaming yourself. My feelings matter. I deserve good things in my life. I deserve to be treated with respect. I deserve to be adored and valued. I am worthy of a healthy, loving relationship. I am worthy of a healthy work environment where I'm able to excel, where my passions drive me, and where I thrive, right? I bring value to every space that I'm in. Things are always working out for me, right? These are things that we have to start saying to ourselves, so that we start to take that shame away and re-regulate our thoughts in our emotions and see how that feels in your body. As soon as you start saying that, your mind gets clearer, your heart gets lighter, right? You start to smile as you're saying it. You feel like you're more empowered and you have more energy to do the things that you want to do. So more safety in your nervous system allows you to regulate. It allows you to move that stuck emotion of shame, right? We talked about that lightness that we feel. We talk about that ease that we start to feel once we start talking to ourselves differently. It allows you to process that trauma, process those emotions, and you're able to actually integrate other practices into your life and into your body. Once you're moving this old stagnant stuff out, the other stuff that you're bringing in, like the affirmations or the yoga or the healthy eating or your supplements, all the other things that you're doing, you're able to actually integrate that once you embody the mindset and the tools and the processing that you're already doing. So we're going to start to embody this in our body and our boundaries and our relationships, not just knowing the things in our head, but actually feeling them, embodying them in our body. So next time you start shaming yourself and you start saying to yourself, I should be over this by now. This should be cleared up. Like, why am I still like this? Why am I feeling like this? I should be here. Once you start feeling those things in your mind and you start seeing how that's creating this, chaos in your body, I want you to pause. I want you to pause, and we're going to get rid of that shame. So just pause, take a deep breath in, and we're going to let it go. And we're going to incorporate some somatic healing. So where do you feel that shame? Do you feel it in your throat? Is your throat closing up? Do you feel it in your chest? Is your heart racing? Do you feel it, blood pressure going up? Do you feel it in your abdomen? Is your stomach doing flip-flops? Do you feel it in your knees? Do you feel it in your hips? Wherever you feel it, I want you to take your hands, your healing hands, and place it wherever you feel the shame, right? And I want you to start to give yourself compassion and say, of course this still feels tender. Of course my body still reacts this way. I've been through a lot, right? I'm allowed to heal at my own pace. I am perfect just the way that I am. I'm exactly where I need to be. The things that are meant for me are coming to me. They're already in my vision. They're already in my aura. They're already in my energy field. The things that are meant for me will never miss me. Everything is happening at the right time. I am right on time. I am processing the way that is normal to process, the way that I need to process. And in time, this will be cleared up. I am clearing this up now. It's not about future, it's now. I'm living this now. I'm in the exact perfect timeline that is getting me the things that I want right now, right? And you don't have to believe that 100% just yet. You're just giving your nervous system a new option. You're giving it a new tone, a new story to try and live in. And then you can see how that shifts the energy in your body. And over time, this will, help to process things. And then you'll start to feel like I'm in a different mind state. I'm in a different body state. I have a different inner world. If this resonates with how you're feeling right now, and you feel like, you've just been carrying a lot of shame around your healing and your wellness, you are not alone, okay? So I want you to join us inside the Sacred Lotus Sanctuary. We practice nervous system healing. We go through somatic healing practices. And I really teach you how to activate your body's natural ability to heal through that mind-body connection. We don't rush. We don't measure you by how fast you heal. We honor your pace. And this is really just a soft place to land. We understand the reality of complex trauma, of motherhood, of work, of real life. And we're not here to fix you, to upgrade you. This is just a soft space for you to land. In the sanctuary, we also do weekly live coaching. We do weekly somatic healing practices. And we just have a gentle community of women that are also releasing shame and embodying a softer life and who want that community of support for each other. And it's such a beautiful thing when you have that space where you can, share with women who are going through what you're going through and you don't necessarily always know them. Sometimes that's even better because it's like, you know, it's not something that you have to feel guilty about or shameful about, but you can just be honest and vulnerable, and we're all just there to support each other. So you can find the link to the Sacred Lotus Sanctuary, which is actually opening in January 2026. You can find the link in our bio, and just sign up to have first access. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. And I look forward to seeing you guys soon. Thank you. Bye.